Hello, good morning. I am making this video to discuss some aha moments that I've had recently. A confession. Um, I've been studying the way to health since 1999. I didn't start eating better until 2012, 2012. Oh my God. Okay, I just had a weird moment there. Why should you listen to me? um, I wrote this and I need to make a video about this. I'm so glad I listened to that little voice of reason inside because I was so exhausted going back and forth from fasting, juice fasting, then wanting to be 100% fruitarian, then raw till 4, and I never wanted to try cooked foods in the morning because one of my goals was to be vibrant and look my best. I mean, as a girl, I mean, everyone who wants to age faster than they're supposed to, and I felt like I was aging faster than I was supposed to. So that really sparked my interest in the raw food movement. But what I found was I was concentrating on I had to have my warm water in the morning with lemon, or I'd have to have my juice, or my smoothies, or my fruit. Okay, so I'm a single mother and I live with my mother, and to be a fruitarian, you have to have plenty of really good quality fruit. And I swear to God, I was eating bananas for years. And I don't want to eat bananas anymore, unless I have to. So it got me thinking. I was always, I was never able to train or work or play or do anything because my whole day was juice, smoothies, fruit, and then I'd allow myself this big cooked or whatever meal at night. Sometimes I could stay raw and eat a big salad or whatever. Or I'd be fruitarian and eat fruit. But anyways, I never had the energy, the strength. I didn't have the strength or the energy to even work out or do anything. And I used to follow people who said carb the fuck up, and I was carbing the fuck up. And it wasn't giving me anything but, I didn't feel like doing anything. I felt good. I didn't have lymphatic swelling issues, and I felt like I wasn't aging as fast. However, I didn't feel like doing anything. And I didn't have an asshole boyfriend to make me feel bad about myself, to push me like some people did at the time to get their fitness. Um, Anyways, I never wanted to try cooked food in the morning because I want to intermittent fast, right? Everybody is talking about intermittent fasting, and it's a great idea. There's studies showing that it helps you age slower, the less you eat, and all that. But here's the thing. Fear. Most people do not trust themselves in the evening, so when they are intermittent fasting, they go all day without eating. Or they'll drink coffee and go all day without eating and then eat one big giant meal or whatever in the evenings. And they're doing it all wrong. Because I know this mentality because I had it. You think that you can't trust yourself if you have a big meal in the morning to not eat later. So you try not to eat all day and then you save your meal for later. Well, you're doing it all wrong. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Let me tell you why. Because ever since I switched this up, it's been an aha moment, and I don't think I'm ever going back. So what you do is you eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. That's an old saying from Adele Davis. She was a famous nutritionist back in the early 1900s. Um, and I had heard that saying somewhere on YouTube. I was watching this seminar, this lady in Australia, she has some really good information. I don't know her name now because I've moved on, but I took one little saying out of hours and hours of discussions I listened to about holistic health, and that stuck out to me. Eat like a king for breakfast, eat lunch like a prince, and eat dinner like a pauper. And I thought, oh, I could never do that because I don't trust myself at night. If I were to eat, go ahead and eat. Oh my God. Like, there's no way I couldn't, like, sneak into the kitchen and eat all this stuff. Well, let me tell you. Oh my God. Now, the way I do it is I do a clean plant-based protein. It has to be clean protein, not carcass protein, blood and guts protein, legume protein, or if you're okay with like processed foods, you can go for the tempeh, the seitan, whatever. I like whole foods. Can you open a can of chickpeas in the morning? Can you? I mean, how long does that take? So what I do is I have a little girl. Scratch that. Anyways, so what I do is I get my clean plant-based protein. And if I don't have time, I just eat the chickpeas. If I do have time and I've prepared, I have a huge rainbow G-bomb salad in the refrigerator. Already prepared. Right now I'm into kale. It's a kale onion, purple onion. And I have carrot pulp and beet pulp that I sprinkle in there. A little bit of dulse. And a little bit of sauerkraut. And sometimes I'll sprinkle a little bit of chia seeds in there. And a little bit of hemp hearts. So I have this huge thing of salad in my fridge, and then I warm up a can of chickpeas, and I'll make a little sauce for the chickpeas, whatever. So I eat this salad thing with beans for breakfast at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. I'm eating. Oh my God. So I'm not peeing all day. I've got this slow, steady, smooth healing stuff moving through me all day, fueling me all day. And then at 2:30 p.m., I have my super bomb smoothie. And what is a super bomb smoothie? Well, let me tell you. It is full of blueberries. Why blueberries? Because blueberries have the highest amount of antioxidants of all the fruits, which means you don't have to buy bananas anymore. Buy frozen blueberries and stick them in your freezer. Blueberries help us think clearer. There's tons of research on it. Blueberries are anti-aging. They're low glycemic index. They don't spike blood sugars. So what I do, I have a mega dose of blueberries at 2:30. I start preparing this smoothie. So by 3 p.m., it touches my lips at 3 p.m., and I get a mega dose of antioxidants and polyphenols, and I put a little bit of plant-based protein powder in there. Oh my God, I'm eating protein as a vegan. You still need it. So I'm eating a mega dose of blueberries with flax seeds in the smoothie. And I put in a little bit of stuff that I like to put in. I open up a biotin capsule, pour that in there, and that's for your hair and your skin and nails or whatever. And then I put in spirulina or chlorella, whatever I have. And I put in some vanilla sweet drops from stevia. I put in, if I have cacao, I put that in there too. Right now I'm using carob. You can tell that Kara doesn't have a stimulant in it because I didn't react the same way. And then, okay, so I have this 2.5 cups of frozen blueberries with the flax seeds, with my supplements that I add in, and a little bit of protein powder. It just gives it flavor, and it helps you honor your naughty side, because if you just kind of slightly honor your naughty side every day, it's not pure, it's not whole, but it's, protein powder, you feel like you're kind of getting away with something, and that keeps you from like self-sabotaging later. I don't know how that works, but it works. So I put a little bit of plant-based protein powder in there. I have PB2 right now, but I prefer like vanilla protein powder. That's really good. And then I drink that, and then I wait until 5 or 6, and I have another one. Another ultra concentrated berry-licious smoothie. And then guess what? My internal clock tells me I'm sleepy, because my brain has been fed for the day. My cells have been fed for the day. I was an ally to my body for the day. And it's so funny, because as the sun starts to go down, you start to get sleepy, and you actually go to sleep. And then you're in sync with the circadian rhythm. And then you're able to wake up at like 4 a.m. and get that shit done. And you do it all over again. You eat your chickpeas with your salad. And I've been drinking coffee lately, as if you can't tell. Airplane. Squirrel. I've been drinking coffee, and I'm going to get off that. But what I'll do is I'll wake up around 4, 5, or 6 at the latest. And I'll have, like, I love espresso, like little shots of coffee. I'll have, like, a little espresso with cane sugar, motherfuckers. I put cane sugar in there. But I'm going to switch it up to chaga and nettles very soon. I'm going to put the sugar in there to honor my naughty side until I can cut that out, okay? So don't judge me. But what I've noticed from doing this for 3.5, 4 weeks now is that my sleep is on point. My skin feels like it felt when I was 17 years old. I am in my 3rd decade here. My skin, after all that raw food, I went on watermelon fast. I did watermelon for 21 days, and yeah, that helped my skin. But I'm actually eating cooked legumes, and like I'm eating cooked food a little bit. And like, oh my god, I think this whole time this has been on here. Oh my god, that sucks. Um, so cooked food. I still feel like I'm not aging as fast. Like, my skin has not felt like this in years. I can feel it, and it's the blueberries. It's the evening blueberry smoothies. Oh, and another thing, my tummy distension. I used to have an issue with that. This way of eating your big, dense meals in the mornings, and you do not eat dense stuff at night, ever. The tummy distension goes away, because all day your body is like mechanically moving, and the gravity is pulling your food where it's supposed to be, instead of you gorging at night with food babies trying to go to sleep. Like, that creates uh heartburn, that creates lousy sleep, because you're supposed to be digesting your day mentally, not digesting food. Okay, so the tummy distension is gone. I'm not aging like I was. Like, I was aging so fast. It was nuts. And I believed in the fruitarian raw food thing so much, but the thing was, I was eating nothing but bananas, and I wasn't getting all these extreme doses of antioxidants like I am now, that I almost didn't want to tell people how I ate, because I didn't look the part. So I'm going to keep doing this, and I realize this is a lousy background, and the lighting's lousy, and the sound might even be lousy. You may not even be able to hear this, but this is my first little video about my epiphany. And I'm going to have many, many videos to come because I'm actually writing a book right now on this, and I'm going to help people because this is what I've been looking for years. For years. And I'm finally getting it right to where my mood is stable all day. Because when I would do the smoothies and the juices and the fruit, my mood would be like, and it wasn't sustainable at all, and I couldn't afford to eat all that fruit all the time, and my family was treating me like shit because I had all this fruit everywhere, and we live in Texas and all the flies, and now I just have a little bit of kale in the fridge and I'll have apples. The only fruit I really want right now on this plan that I've formulated that's working: grapefruit juice, grapefruit, apples, blueberries, and any berries. You could probably get away with grapes too, but you're looking for low glycemic fruits full of antioxidants. If it's low glycemic, full of antioxidants, that's what you want. Now there are a few dates on this plan, but those are a slow digesting thing, and they would be in your smoothies unless you're just having an attack. Like, I'm going to be lenient with people. If you're just having an attack and you're freaking out, you can have a date with some peanut butter in the beginning of the program, because a lot of people are used to night eating. And I noticed when I first started this, um, around my time where I needed to bulk up because I was about to cleanse. Every female has this every month. You know what I'm talking about? Um, you feel like you got to eat just a little bit more. So when I started this, it was right before that period, and I had like 2 dates with nut butter, like real decadent. Oh, so good. But I've noticed 3-4 weeks now have gone by, and I'm not craving anything at night at all. And it's so beautiful because, like, around 5 or 6, I start just totally getting sleepy and I go to bed. I brush my teeth, I floss, and around 7 o'clock, I'm in my room ready. So when I get tired, I go to bed. And then I wake up without an alarm. I'm so excited for this plan. I'm calling it the Rocket Man plan, and all I want to do is pay it forward and share it with as many people as I can, because this has solved so much for me. I don't have to fear or fret about what I'm going to eat anymore. That's amazing. And I want that for you too. Stop.